What's up, everybody?
Hey.
We just finished another day. Got to hear some testimonies from some of the workers first thing this morning. It was powerful. He moved here and came to visit, fell in love, and then he's been here ever since. And for 7 years, I think. Yeah, a long time.
Before COVID.
We got to spoil lots of kids today again. Spent a lot of time with some kids. We spent time with our sponsor girl, Sandra. We get to hang out with her and actually get to walk her up to the medical building. And
yeah, that was neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the special needs house, the girls were, we were leaving the church from decorating the church, and we had to take down the decorations out of the gym and move them to the church. And we were done decorating, and so the special needs girls were coming to the clinic, and we got to take Sandra there, and she got checked out, and all of her vitals were good. Everything was good, so that was really neat and special for them. And then we took them back.
Celebrated with some ice cream. Took her to the store.
Yeah, got some ice cream and
coffee.
got to hang out, and just to see her smile and just to see her laugh, and then we had the VBS, like they were able to do like some games, and we got to meet with the principal at the school and talk to him a little bit about like what it looks like for the education. And after the 9th grade, I can't remember what, I think we might have mentioned 6th grade, but we got clarification today. It's after 9th grade. They have to continue to pay for their education, and then to go on to a university. There's 2 major universities in Honduras, and so they would have the option of 3 different options. It would be in-person, hybrid, or online, unless they were to get a visa and go to another country for school. And just kind of talk through like what that looks like if a student, and like what a God story, like, a kid growing up, like they're like, there's like children who might be running around naked on the streets, literally, with nothing and no one, like literally. And these babies come in, and what God does and who He is, and just such amazing testimonies, powerful. Like you cannot leave here not changed, and if you come and leave the same, that's on you.
For sure. We get to spend time with the 3 sisters today.
Yeah.
There's 3 sisters that 2 of them we kind of bonded with when we first got here. And our goal this week, one of our goals, was to be able to take all 3 of them to the store together to spend time with them and let them just enjoy spending time together.
Super sweet.
Because the housing here is by age group. So they don't live in the same house, and they've only been here since February. So they don't get to spend a lot of time together. They see each other every day, but they still get to spend a lot of time together. So we took them for about an hour and got to buy them some chips and coffee and
whatever they wanted.
Well, yeah, we just whatever you want. So, and
got some pictures, so we'll like be able to print those off and then mail them to them.
Yep.
And they'll have those. That'll be sweet for them to cherish.
Yep. But it was pretty emotional.
Very,
not gonna lie.
Very, very heavy day.
I'm not gonna tell their story, but they told a little bit of it to us, and it's sad. And they're
tough.
They're here, tough. Yeah. And then we found out that our one of the little guys that we're gonna sponsor, that we
can't say his name yet.
Yeah.
If we, I don't even know.
Yeah. But he's a tough dude.
Yeah.
And he loves us, and he's just a sweet little guy. And so come to find out, he came here and he had a bullet in his cheek.
There's so much.
Yeah,
These kids
I can't even imagine.
Yeah. We had church, and
church was powerful.
So many kids that chose Jesus. I don't know the count.
But they baptized.
And then they baptized. And what was really cool is Adam was actually playing music, and I had
shout out to Tim for the guitar.
Yes, thank you. I had our sponsor girl on my left side, and the little guy on the right side of me, and just praising and worshiping Jesus. And then one of the three sisters, so she was not too far from me, and I like went to like wipe my, I don't know if my eyes or my nose because I was crying, and like I opened my eyes and I didn't like mean to see. And if you go to church and you know what I'm talking about, like you're like, I didn't mean to see it. Like
bow your head, don't look around.
there's sometimes you do, like, let's be real and be honest, but this one I truly didn't mean to. And I saw a guy here for, like, he has sponsored children. He and his son are here, and they have, like, they sponsor, and they're, one of their girls, their sisters, raised her hand to accept Jesus. And when I saw her, I, like, went to look away. And when I did that, I saw our little guy raise his hand. I was super excited. But then Sandra, we mentioned, is in a wheelchair, and so we, like, they're baptizing, and she wanted to be baptized too. And I'm like, I don't know how to do this. So I found.
So they baptized 21, but
Thank you.
we sitting with our little guy, and I was explaining to him what it meant and how important it was. And I told him, I said, that's up to you, buddy. Like, you know, you need to make sure you have Jesus in your heart. And it's not something that, if you don't feel comfortable doing it. And I just explained to him, you know, like, it's your public declaration to acknowledge, like, you know, you have Jesus in your heart and you want to live for Jesus. And I explained it to him, and he got the gist of it. And he said, okay. And we sat there for a while. And I just told him, I said, you know, whatever you decide, I said, one way or the other, it's okay. Like, I just wanted him to know what it meant, you know. So he sat there and for a while, and then he grabbed my hand and pulled on me, and he ended up getting baptized. And then while we were up there, Sandra
was sitting next to me, and she, I looked at her to make sure she was doing okay, and she started telling me how she wanted to be baptized. And so I'm like, well, how can I make this happen?
She's in a wheelchair.
She's in a wheelchair. She's verbal, but it is a little harder to, one, you have a language barrier. So there's two, you know, you've got English and Spanish, and then two, you've got some things there that it just makes it a little bit harder to communicate. So I wanted to make sure that she fully comprehended what she was doing and the commitment for her life that she was making. And so we talked a little, and then I got my phone out, and then there's another girl who's more fluent in Spanish than me, and so she talked to her, and then I went and found the founder, and she was like, well, let's talk to Sandra. So the founders talked to Sandra, and Sandra truly, like, she knew what she was talking about, and that she wanted to be baptized. And so this is why we came. Like, people sign up for mission trips for whatever reason. It's just like, pray, like, God use me, like.
It was a very spiritual, heavy day today. It's emotional, highs, lows. And you think about, well, Sandra, let me finish that real quick. But Sandra, we got to wheel her over there, and I picked her up out of the wheelchair, set her up on the baptistry, and we eased her down in there. And they baptized her. And we picked her back up, set her back in her chair, and she just talked about joy. She was smiling and enjoying it, and, like, you could tell it was a very genuine moment.
Yeah.
But
like, these kids, like, they're making, you know, a declaration that they're choosing Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior, and that they want to live a life with Him, and that's the most important decision that any of us and all of us can make. And it just, yeah.
So, lots of highs, lots of lows.
Yeah.
And we probably won't make one of these tomorrow because we're going to be leaving in the nighttime. 3-hour bus ride to get to the airport, then 2-hour flight to Panama, sit for 2 hours, and 4.5-hour flight to Atlanta, and then
an 8-hour drive home.
8-hour drive home. So
to all of you.
Yeah.
We
just
couldn't have
thank
done,
you guys.
Yeah, we couldn't have done this without you. And we're just truly thankful for the opportunity that you've given us, and God used every single one of you. And I just pray that the Lord blesses you, and that you know that there was fruit, because there's a lot of kids who chose Jesus. So thank you for making this happen.
There's a lot of gifts, and I got a feeling this thing will be our only time coming here. Can't be our only time coming here.
So if you want to go, let us know. We'll put together a team.
Yeah, figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll do something, but just super thankful. It's powerful. We'll post all these videos each day, but maybe we'll do a recap once we make it back safe in the States. But
thank you for your prayers. I know many of you are praying for us, and so when you see this and we're home with you, just thank you.
I'm not sure how we're going to go back to normal life. It's a different perspective of life. That's the only way I can describe it. Today, I made it all week without crying, and today I cried enough for the week. It was hard. Seeing those sisters hug each other and cry, and seeing the kids get baptized, and just hearing stories, and it was a lot. It's crazy what Jesus and some ice cream can do.
Yeah.
But we love it here. We're thankful for the team we got to come with. We're thankful that JJ asked us, and I'm thankful for the opportunity, and that this place is even here. Yeah. And then one last thing, before we go, we got to sit and have dinner with Milton. Milton is a guy that is 34. He came here when he was 4. Still lives here. Loves it here. The dude is up on the tractor, running around. Oh my goodness. Daylight till dark. Daylight and after dark. All day, every day.
That's what you just shared with them. Yeah. And we were asking, do you ever get tired? Do you ever get a day off? And nope, never takes
every
a day
day,
off.
all day. Oh. Yep. Or even the cooks here. The cooks
it's
here
are. The water.
Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah. But yeah, there's just a lot of good people here.
It's amazing. Definitely, if you're a pastor watching this,
if you want a safe place to take a team for missions and get your heart touched, it's not like what you expect. You may do a little work here and there and do other stuff, but you spend a lot of time getting to know kids that have stories and getting to love on them and minister to them, and it's I don't know, it's awesome.
Yeah. I'm there's so much to process, and to just, I agree with Adam completely. Never the same.
Never the same.
And that's what I prayed and asked the Lord.
If you come here and you're not the same, there's something wrong. Yeah, you get your brain checked. You look like a beso.
Yeah, tú es loco. I think something too, we're reading scripture about how God transforms people, and you don't fully comprehend that, and when he does it, I just made the comment, never the same, no. That's all I
Nope.
Yeah.
But we love you guys. Yeah. Thanks for helping with this opportunity. Maybe we'll do a recap when we get back to the States, but tomorrow's our last day to do some work, tell our friends bye. There's gonna be lots of tears. Lots of tears.
Well, and we've connected so much with this church, the other church that's
Sorry, I have a bug on me.
And then the medical team. So it's been really cool to have just so many connections, and I'm just super excited to see what God does with everything.
We're gonna post a whole bunch of stuff. Just gotta figure out how I can post as much as I can without showing kids' faces for protection, but we'll figure it out. And then check out Save One. Check out Orphanage Emmanuel. Super thankful.
Yeah.
We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.